Keep it pyro.
If you've just joined us, welcome. It's Pyro Radio once again. Monday with me, Jay Fresh. Now, on the phone line right now, I've got an artist who I think was either the very last guest I had pre-COVID or one of the very last guests, because he came in live, he sprayed some bars, and we really connected. But right now, we've got him on the phone line. BRAKEMAN, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, Fresh? You all right, bro? You all right, fam?
Good, man. Does my memory, I look back into it, and you were on in February, end of February last year, in person. Man, that time has flown when you were in the Pyro studio. That was a vibe.
I know, bro. Time's gone. It's just flashed. It's just flew by since then. But yeah, it was around February when I was in the building, bro. And we done up that little show there. It's a good vibe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just there going, I can't wait to get back in the studio live with live guests, so we can get together and connect and do the damn thing. Do you know what I mean? We got to do it, man.
Yeah, get back to some live, actual being in the building would be good, bro, man. Set the atmosphere again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, man. Now, I know, like myself, like so many of us involved in music, the frustration in not being able to perform and play live in front of people is like anxiety out there right now. So for you, describe the feeling to me, bro, when you're back out there smashing up Outlook. Describe that feeling, that warm glow.
Oh, bro, like that's like a fresh breath of air. Sorry, let me get my words right, bro. Trust me, that's gonna be a whole new feeling again, man. It feels like that feels alien right now, Fresh. Can't lie, man. When we get back out there, I'm just gonna have to just take it as it comes, bruv. But it's definitely gonna be a good feeling, bruv, man. 100%. The crowd, the atmosphere, the mic in your hand, the stage, the bass line, all of that combination in one, madness.
Exactly. Do you know what, bro? I am gassed to be out there DJing again. Like, I've got some bookings lined up, but you know, I'm a pinch of salt because are they all going to happen at the time they should be happen? But already I'm thinking, do you know what? I haven't DJed in front of people in ages now. I wear earplugs in my ears when I DJ, obviously protect my hearing. I'm like, I haven't worn them in like over a year. I'm like, the music's going to be really loud. I feel like this has aged me into an old man. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know, bro. I know. It's crazy, man. It's just happened so fast as well, man. We're a year in, just like that.
Exactly. And time really has flown. So, what this time has given us is a bit of a chance of some reflection. So, for you, as an artist, as a man, what have you really learned about yourself in like the last 6 to 12 months or so, bro?
Oh, bro, man. The last 6 to 12 months, bruv. Just to be honest, what I've been on, Fresh, is just a lot of, you know what I mean, just overlooking what I've been doing, how things have been going over the last few years prior, and then, you know what I mean, just taking time out to catch up with yourself a bit, because you can get a bit lost when you're out there, just not lost, but you can, you know what I mean, run away with yourself when you're out there trying to put yourself out there and do all this stuff, you know what I mean? So this year has kind of given man a moment to sit back and just reflect on things and gather man's thoughts properly, you know what I mean? And just, yeah, just plan a bit more, and just, it's a lot more family time that's been happening, to be real, over this last year. So yeah, man. That's where I've been out over this last year, just reflecting on a lot of stuff that's happened, and the good things and the bad, and then yeah, just looking on how we can transform and progress when things open up, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think, does that coincide with the development of Just Know Recordings in terms of having the time to kind of start to put that together? Because that's the new label. First release has dropped recently. So why the label now?
You know, the label thing is like, it's been a bit more hands-on with music and filling in the gaps. You know what I mean? Because when you're working and you're doing works with other people that are under the same umbrella, it's like sometimes you might not have full control of when stuff are going to come out, and you can't really say what, who, where and when. So this is what that is for me, is like being able to say this is coming, that's coming, and filling in the gaps instead of them being gaps, because I know them gaps can, you know what I mean, they can be there for a minute and no one don't really know what's happening outside. Only the inside knows what's going on. So that's where that for me, the label came involved. Is like, I said, yeah. And being able to understand how the actual behind the backstage of things actually work. Because, you know what I mean? Being able to understand where you get from A to B, from the studio to the flipping outlets and stuff like that. It's a whole process behind that. And you've got to kind of understand that. Sometimes when you ain't hands-on there, you just kind of do the music and then you pass it over and everything else just happens and you're not really knowing what's going on backstage. So, you know what I mean? That's brought me into this area here. So that's why Just No Recording just popped up, man. It's just giving me my own platform to say, yeah, this is what's coming and what, who, where and when. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I definitely think it's something that gives you real value as well. I mean, you've mentioned control there. You've got so much control over not only your schedule about when records are coming out, but also the types of music you do, you know, other releases from other artists that you're doing, as well as fully understanding the back end and like developing your fan base and your like community further. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And having that record label, that right there is value, because if you go to somebody who has that knowledge and you've yet to get that knowledge, there's a price for that knowledge. Do you know 100%. What I mean? But you're developing it yourself, bro. So this is obviously the record label for you is part of a long-term game, surely.
Yes, 100%, man. It's like it's another journey. You know what I mean? It's just added part of my journey. So I ain't decided. There's no way this is like I'm gonna cut this short at any time. This is here to stay. And like I said, like you'll be definitely gonna be getting a lot more music from me on my say, and when I can say what's coming and what's not coming and who I'm gonna work with, and if you know what I mean, there can be a lot of, you get me, grey areas sometimes. So this would just clear out all the grey areas for me that I thought that I didn't have hands on, and now I've got hands on them situations. So yeah, man, Just No Recordings, bro.
Exactly. Now we look forward to new music, and talking about new music, the very, very recent one from you, Jeepers Creepers, bro. It is sick, bro. It's sick, bro. Come on, it's sick. It's sick.
Thank you, bro. Man, big up, big up. Appreciate that, Fresh. Big up, my bro.
No, you're
working, bro.
I think it was a couple of months ago now. We were on the phone, and you were mentioning to me about this track that was coming out, and I was like, "Can I hear it?" And you were like, "No, Fresh, not yet. You're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to let it marinate before I can get it over to you." But we're talking about Jeepers Creepers featuring P Money, of course. So talk us through the track and how it all kind of come together, bro. Because like we said, it is a banger.
Yeah, and big up, man. Flipping, big up my bro P every time, man. Flipping, yeah, it's just one of them ones, P. I mean, Fresh, that, you know what I mean? I had this track instrumental, and I thought, rah, my guy would do the most to that. You know what I mean? And I just thought, let me draw him out on that one. And he was up for it. He heard it. He liked what he heard. And then he done what he done to it, man. Like that was the kind of chemistry behind it. There weren't no super. But as soon as I heard it, I heard his voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I heard his voice, and I thought, yeah, it'd be good to combine with my guy on this one, man. So reached out and he was onto it, man. So big up P every single time, man. 100%. Money, man.
And also you've got an EP coming on the way of the same name. When can we expect that? Are there any other features you can let us know about? Is it kind of how many tracks are we talking? Basically, what's the kind of key details around the EP as well? Because we want to know, man.
Yeah, no, big up. There is a body of work behind it. There's a few more tracks to go with this, and it will be coming real soon. I'm not going to actually say the date here right now, but yeah, it's not far behind this one. It's definitely not far behind this one. So if you keep your ears and eyes peeled on my socials and all of that, people will definitely be able to know when that's coming. But yeah, it's a nice body of work on there, bro, man. Like, you know what I mean, to spice everyone up, and anyone that been patiently waiting for music from me, because I know, as I say, in the gaps and stuff, you know what I mean, this is to say, here you go, with a cherry on top.
Love it, with a cherry on top as well. You're really taking care of us out here, bro. I love that. Now we are gonna obviously press play on the new track in just a few minutes time, but before then, what is your assessment of Stevie G as the Rangers manager? Is he doing a good job?
Stevie G, that's my guy, man. Stevie, come on, original Liverpool. That's where I know Stevie from. That's my guy. He's doing a very good job, man. That's his first team that he's ever managed. You know what I mean? I never thought I would actually see him do anything like that. So to see him go over to Rangers and manage to win the league over there, hats off to him, man. 100%. Hats off to Stevie G, man. General skipper.
And you know, this is as a Manchester United supporter, this is a very difficult conversation to have on air through gritted teeth.
I can imagine, bro. Yeah. I can hear your teeth grinding, bro.
Oh yeah, I might just have to lock off the phone call in a second. But no, he is doing a good job. And do you see him one day in the future? Do you see him taking over at Liverpool? Do you see him being the main man, managerial wise?
Yeah, do you know what? What I think is that I don't think that's going to ever leave him. If he stays being a manager, that offer's always going to come his way when there's an opportunity to manage Liverpool. I think they'll always offer it to him and speak to him behind the scenes. So, yeah, maybe one day we might see him actually managing Liverpool, but that's when he feels confident as well. And he's definitely gaining his confidence by doing what he's doing over there. So, hopefully one day, man, that'd be good to see, bro, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, no, I mean,
I hear that.
You can hear it in my voice, but no, I mean, just jokes to one side. Obviously, the guy, I feel like he's doing a great job. You know, he is that team through and through. It's only a matter of time. And, you know, whenever I've seen him as a pundit on commentary and stuff, he's always got something really insightful to say. So, despite the obvious football rivalry, like, I respect the guy fully, man. And, do you know what I mean? I hope he does well, just not too well. But right here, we are kind of, you know, we're moving into what we call the British summer. It's kind of just around the corner. Today is, of course, the momentous day of Monday, April the 12th, which means, of course, lots more of like shops, like hairdressers, barbers, gyms, outdoor sports and bits and pieces are now available. People can go out there and do that. So for me, I've really not been in the gym for like a year. So, and I've eaten far too many Easter eggs the last 7 days, bruv. Trust me. So I need to get in there and do my thing. For you, what are the first kind of things you're going to be doing now that a lot of stuff has kind of opened up a bit more?
I don't know, bruv, man. It's going to feel strange, innit? Everywhere's open again. Like, that's alien as well. That's been alien for a minute. So I don't know. I'm definitely going to be back in the gym. Like, that's my second home, bruv. So I'll be back in the gym. And I think everything else, I just take my time back into it, you know what I mean? What I'd usually be doing before everything was locked down, take my time and see what's out on the high streets. But I know everyone's looking to go and buy a pair of fresh crepe or something like that, go fling on a fresh pair of crepe or something, you get me, from JD or wherever you get your bits and bobs from. So yeah, man, I think I'll probably get out there and cop a crepe and that, brother, and just keep it stepping, bro.
Nice.
100%.
Nice. That sounds wicked, bro. Well, listen, Brakeman, thank you so much for joining us here on Pyro today, bro. Before we let you go, can you introduce the brand new track with P Money, and we'll play it right here, right now?
Yeah, man, this single, my latest single, out now. It's called Jeepers Creepers featuring P Money. Hope you enjoy. Bless up.